He's the Elephant Slayer. He already beat Lucifron with this exact strat on this exact map, and he needs it to work here. Currently, Kilyadi with the Tughlaq leads this series, but Gully Deckel's English has quickly become easily his best civ. Let's see if he can show why. Game number 2. Welcome back to the channel, folks, for a casted game between Gully and Kilyadi. This is going to be a fun one. We are heading into the swamps, where Tughlaq has been a dominant, constant pick. Like, this civ is always coming out. Like, this civ right here, it's like Twinkies in America. You just can't walk 5 steps without seeing one. Now, is Twinkies the most popular American? What's the most popular American snack now, I wonder? I'm trying to think what would be over here. Like, when I was a kid, I'd say it was like Milky Ways, but I think that's kind of died down a bit. Gully with the English. I mean, this is, I guess, the polar opposite. You need the polar opposite. What's the least popular candy in America? It would probably be candy. Wait, is candy corn really the least popular? Actually, dude, that kind of fits. Candy corn is like fairly well known of and seen in a lot of places, I guess, but not liked by many. I think that fits perfectly when it comes to watching English. Maybe not so much for playing it. Like, a lot of people seem to enjoy this civ. And we've been enjoying the way that Gully's been bringing it back, man. We're in a time where this civ just doesn't feel very viable. And he consistently focuses in his draft. In fact, he neglected to pick Sengoku the entire draft. Right? Instead, English was a priority for him. Are Snickers really that unpopular in America? I would not say M&M's is unpopular in America. I feel like M&M's is very popular, no? Oh, you're talking about for the UK. Oh, for the popular in the UK. Yeah, Twix is probably there. I think Mars bars used to be, but they kind of fell off. Depending on like the time of the year, actually, cream eggs might just be the instant win. So Kilyadi has gone for the pond play as expected. He skipped the first pond. Was he worried about a men-at-arms rush? Of course he was. The guy who likes the English men-at-arms rush would probably be most paranoid about it. Isn't going to be that coming through, though. Instead, it's just going to be the 2TC build that Gully's been doing every single time that he's clashed on this map. Yeah, so the idea here is you just hunker down, you build up your farms, you go for castle. Because also the Tughlaq timing on heal elephants isn't that good against English from what I've seen. The problem is that the TC fires way too much and the villagers attack from range. They can actually start to snipe you down when you dive. And on top of that, I feel like when you play heal elephants, part of your goal is to do damage over time, not instantly kill, at least not first. And it's very hard to do that when you're up against this healing factor. It means you have to double down, double down, double down. You can't really waste time backing off. English making a return. I don't think it's going to make a full-fledged return. I think it's going to be situationally viable. It's just that Gully's one of those players that really, really highly values this. Like, I'm trying to think, you know, like Mia Micah and Shushi, he'll always pick it to the day he dies now. Even though I'd say Shushi is, like, kind of on the way out. They're not a terrible civ, but they've definitely taken several steps back from where they were just, like, 2 patches ago. So 2TC, probably in the gold, by the way. That's normally the way you do this. Because it's your main focus is just cleanly getting castle. So you need to have gold secure for that. The other thing is just think of it as like you're saving on an outpost. It just becomes a giant outpost for you to garrison. You're going to diamond this game? Whoa. Look at you rising for the stars. I'd love to see that. And now I need someone to counterplay that and be like, I'm going to bronze this game. How would you play a Lancaster who's feudal all-in against English? It's a good question, actually, because the English 2TC strat I don't think is that great against it, depending on the spawn. If you get back gold, you might be able to get away with the 2TC strat. Ford gold is like a death sentence against Lancaster, though. I think with English, your best hopes is probably littering in some men-at-arms and spearmen, and then going longbows last. But I've not really seen the English players finding success against the Lords build. It's weird because before the Lords of Lancaster build, English was actually a good counterpick against Lancaster. When Lancaster used to do the mass manners, you had a very easy time ruining their day by just lombo massing. Because you could just snipe them from afar. But ever since we moved to kind of like Hobbler plus Lords, it's very difficult. Because you have to remember that the English, they really suck against Lancaster's Hobbler. Because they're all ranged. Like, this is a perfect example where you wish you were melee. And then add in the fact that they have Yeoman to kind of snipe down your spears. It's so hard to do. Is English main you dread Lancaster? Yeah, like, I don't know how much it spread to the lower rankings if Lancaster's, like, doing... If low-ranked players are doing the Lord strats or whatever. If they are, it's pretty brutal, though. I think if someone wants to put a bit of time into executing it, it's the type of strategy that would easily inflate you a few hundred elo in a season. What's up, Moo? Is Pro Scouting still the meta? It is most definitely not, mate. Some civs will still do it, but it's mostly off the menu. So you can see here, we aren't getting it at all, even though there's a decent amount of deer. Sometimes we were getting it before on Phrygian. There's a few civs that will still go towards it, but a lot of civs have shifted away. So Kiliardi, triple pond now. The Gully already getting the first farm cluster in. 13 sheep as well, so a lot of padding, actually. Map play equal more fun? Agreed. I just wish they added this map to the actual base game. Like, why? Why don't we have this when it's so much better than several of the maps that are being used in rank pool? And no, we didn't cast Gully versus Scatterbrained because they did not play in time. I think next week, I need to just tell Tommy, next week it just needs to be an auto DQ, to be honest. As it did hold things up. King in the back. King. King. So that may be one of the most underwhelming value kings we've seen in the last half a year. He really just done nothing. But we're British, so the king is dead. Long live the king. No, I think Parliament might be coming into effect. I don't think he's going to remax into that king, is he? Surely you do. I mean, it pains you to have to sacrifice the 200. It might just be he values just getting a quick tech up instead. He's going to be prepping the racks because he's up against Raider Elephants. Remember, another example similar to the Hobblars we were talking about. English hate this. Horseman is insanely effective in general against English because when they 2TC like this, they're relying on arrow fire, which means that Light Cav handles it very well. Yeah, and it's a classic strat for English, right? It's like go to TC and then bulk a lot of spinning. The guy, of course, is using this as a bait. And wait a sec. Wait. Whoa. How about what? Is it fort time? I wasn't expecting this. Wait, could this be a Combine of Defenders build? Kiliardi, is he cooking? Like House of Learning dead? Question mark. Yes! Oh my god, it's a Compound of the Defenders build. All right, you rigidly and firmly have my attention now. This is pretty hype. So this landmark is still kind of sucky, but so those don't know, Compound Defender, it gives you a 20% discount on stone cluster buildings. But it's of the building structuring. So the reason this is bad is it means you do discount the Tughlaq fort by just over 80 resources. That's 85 resources saved. But it doesn't affect upgrading the forts, which is where you get the real value from the fortifications. So it's a little bit weird for that reason. But I think House of Learning is equally quite bad. I think Tughlaq, out of all the new civs, probably got the worst castle landmarks. I'm actually tempted to say they may have got the worst landmarks altogether, actually. Outside of what the Dome of Faith has been doing for their win rate. I mean, he went Tower of Victory anyway, right? But like Tower of Victory, Compound Defender, House of Learning, even the Imperial landmarks. I feel like it's very difficult for you to rush in with those landmarks. It's not like a Schwabia, for example. Yeah, and then you have, for example, Sengoku, that out of the castle landmark alone is just better off than all the rest. What else do we have? Golden Horde. I think Golden Horde has some good landmarks later in the game. Early game is kind of sucky. And then finally, my brain is farted. Why have I forgotten the other news? Oh, Macedonians. Macedonians has decent value, actually. They can't really rush Imperial. They have the similar issue to Tughlaq, but the early landmarks feel better. Fort trying to be rushed up. He's going to have to cancel it. Spears and the King arrive. More defensive keep required. Let's kill Yadi up. Gully is going to be mirroring the tech now. Hasn't really got much of a worker lead, but that's because Kilyadi's got temporary economy. He's got 9 fishing boats, remember. And White Tower is going to be a good lock-in. Gets himself the gold, also secures some more forward area. Okay, so what was the strat here, Kilyadi? Is he going to be going for tech discounts? Sure. Like, with this placement, what are you trying to do, governor-wise? Because remember, with the Tughlaq and bad forts, you can appoint governors in them. Ook should be kind of a generally obvious one. Maybe Ajma, because he needs some defensive units. But he's not really being fully all in, so that wouldn't make sense. You want economy here. Cav HP? Cav HP is kind of curious. But you're against Spearmen already, so does that make much sense? Maybe he wants to go Lancers? Multan isn't too bad, but like you're already up against 2 TCs. So you're always going to be behind if you do that. Oh. Oh, it is going to be Multan. So maybe you go 2 TC? You could. And then use the fishing to pad you until you're ready. Still going to be more stone gathering. Who's in the lead? I'd say Gully's in the lead currently. Because his food is long-term. He's got 2 farm clusters already. And Kilyadi hasn't bloated beyond the 4th pond yet. But if he goes up to the full 6, 7, I think Kilyadi has an extensive food lead. And depending on the fort timings, it could make a lot of sense here. Like, I'm assuming the second one is going to be for food. No. No. Wait. I mean, you could build houses around this. Villages are going to get found, though. This king. We won't talk about the first king, okay? The first king is like, what was his name? I can't remember which king you have at the start of European versus Falls campaign. The terrible royal one. The last Lancastrian king. But then now we've got a good royal king. We've got a 666 for EU4 fans. Yeah, this guy's paid off pretty damn well. Even a villager coming out with what? Okay. I think Gully can't believe it right now. He's like, wait, what? Really? Okay. Oh, farm cluster. Worst farm placement? He needs food. Like, he's running out of land food pretty fast. He doesn't want to build farms. This does somewhat protect the deer. I can only assume that this is going to be the food governor. Because you can just start building houses around it or even farms. And then more when you clear the berries. Problem is you're not upgrading these forts, though. Like, with such limited stone, you can't afford the upgrades, really. Like, you're either going to Shahi Walls this, or you're going to build an additional one. It looks like, wait, is he building another? He is. Here we go. That's better. Secures the extra stone. Is this the first time in comp we're actually seeing someone use the forts properly? I think so. Kilyadi trying to set a precedent here. Gully. Just going to be retreating currently. King does get sniped down. But, so far, he's the one in a relic lead. He's got the first relic coming in. Kilyadi should be mirroring this, though. He has got his own imams, and it is indeed going to be Bakarava. So we are getting the farms plus the houses added in. Remember, per farm or house in range, this will generate food for you. It's a pretty damn good governorship, actually. Like, arguably one of the most reliable ones you can get. Yeah, 12, 20, and 28 food respectively as you scale it. If you ever get to the tier 4s, which is possible, remember, compound defenders, you unlock the additional tier, then you can actually generate stone. alongside the food. Yeah, if you're trying to go max level 4 manors, level 4 forts rather, I'd say this is the most important one to get in there. Because this is the one that's going to give you access to stone.
Tughlaq as God.
Is Kilyadi about to become the local Finnish governor? Kilyadi, the latest governor of California incoming? It's kind of feeling like it. We are now going to be go towards the Governor Sewan, so this is the one that gives you extra gold from relics and sacred sites, a little bit like the Knights Templar one. It also allows your healer elephants to give you a damage buff, but I'm not really expecting healer elephants. And yes, each fort has its own level, so you have to upgrade each of them multiple times. It gets really expensive on stone. Like, if you're trying to do a max fort build, and you thought that maxing out your Japanese TC was expensive, TC enthusiasts meet Tughlaq. Like, even just tier 1 here, you can see it's going to cost him 350 stone. And this is what I meant by compound defenders can feel a bit underwhelming, is it's not discounting the cost there. Like, in an ideal world, you'd be saving 70 stone on this, but I think the devs are worried about that just being too powerful. Because especially when you get to the later levels, it gets really pricey on the stone investment. Another fort? He's not stopping. And guys, we talked about it. This is the priority one. Shahi Wall's coming in on the Bakar. So you see right now he's getting 78 food a minute. It's going to increase further. Relic's starting to come home. There you go. So level 1 was 350. Level 2, going to be another 350 and 100 gold. And then it keeps going up from there. I think next level might have been same stone, but even more gold. And I think the final level might have been more stone. All right, which governor? It is an Ashma one. Oh, I love this. It just gives him natural defenders on the sacred site. And if he gets a keep drop opportunity, he can just creep into the enemy base. So remember, Ashma is the one that gives you these Emir warriors. You can generate up to 6 in total. But as you scale, it goes 9, 13. And I forget what the level 4 of Ashma does. I always forgot this one. It does something additional with the warriors, if I remember correctly. I just can't remember what. Basically, the tier 4s, they don't actually list them here in the little description. But there's an additional tier. So you can see here, it doesn't show you. There's a tier 4 that he'll have access to because he went compound defenders. That gives something additional. The one I always remember is Bakar, which is the farm one, which gives you stone generation on top of this. So you'll be able to scale up to 28 food per minute per farm or house, which means he'll also end up getting 5.6 stone per minute if he goes all the way. Ah, and he is upgrading the Ajmer. So more Emir Warriors going to be coming through. Their stats are pretty damn good as well. 180 health, 5 base armor, and 12 damage. Remember, you get these for the low, low price of free. Produce them every, I think it's 20 or 25 seconds. As for this one, I remember that Multan, it goes 15, 30, 50%, and then goes up to 75% if you get tier 4. Which does sound nutty, but remember, it's a very big investment to get it that way. Rangers are going to get sniped. Gully now with a 30-worker lead. I am somewhat dubious. He has at least upgraded the fort once. Going to be wishing he'd done it twice, though. Only 3,500 HP. Raider Elephants are going to force the engagement. Backline getting sniped out. Gully goes for it with the Lombos. It's just spears. Kiryani doesn't have that many archers, guys. If Gully just keeps spamming spears, he can win this. He's going to have to reset, though. It's just range left over. Yeah, and the Raider Elephants are lasting a bit longer than Gully was hoping there, but the attack speed aura should allow him to eventually just set this back. Problem with this for Kilyadi, he's only now getting the other sacred site, and that is finally going to be the Governor Ook. I was expecting it sooner. Additional levels coming in, so it's going to be red brick bastions. So this is what I meant by it takes a lot of effort to get these things online. He spent 400-ish stone to begin with, then he has to spend another 700 stone to get it to the health of a standard castle. That's pretty damn pricey. And that's gold as well, right? He's going to need 200 gold along that. I wonder if he'll go all the way. So remember, he'll have that final tier now. There you go. Yeah, it's thank you. I saw it got said in chat. 50% more health and 50% reinforcements. He is, and we're getting Eye of Sauron. Cursive Aliyah is an interesting one, guys. It's per 4, and what it does is it reduces the attack speed of anything attacking the key. So essentially crippling the trebuchet's kill point. This is so expensive, though, what he's doing. Remember, he has to use stone to repair these things. Flash coming in. Then an arm switch over, but the trample! Raider elephants go in, and the immediate hit! Oh my god, he may have just griefed his trebs. What a hit! Gully! Elephanto fun time for real here. And there it is. Eye of Sauron now complete. The glorious glow. So this is now crippling the attack speed. It's offsetting network of citadels. Dive in. Raider elephants have been mostly cleared though. Kilyadi has spent a lot on this push. He's got the immediate warriors coming. It takes so long to get these fort improvements as well. It's another minute's wait. Kilyadi just munching through the stone to keep this alive. A lot of Raider elephants lost. Gully's just got better food income. That's the real big problem here for Kilyadi. He doesn't have any real farm cluster set up. It's just this one here. Bakara is doing the best it can. 240 food income a minute. But the ponds are going to start running dry soon. We've almost got the upgraded Emir Warriors. The problem, guys, he's got none. He's just got one. Oh, God. Looks like he's running out of time fast as well. Keep fire is somewhat helping. New, fresh Emir Warriors going to be able to come out soon. Spoon and placement also queued up. But the archers, the crossbows, they're in trouble. He just invested so much in this. Oh, my God. 1,050 stone in upgrades. Down the drain. He put everything on this castle. And it's coming all crumbling down. That's it. That's breakpoint. I think that is all Gully really needed. Keep has failed him. He's got additional upgrades coming in. Shahi was behind this. The Sewan. That's not really going to matter much. This is just him in desperation mode trying to invest the stone somewhere. This, folks, this is looking grim. More farms coming in behind, but... You thought you could farm more than Ingerland? Clearly you've never driven through the countryside, sir. Gully. Another fort bites the dust. It's a cool idea, but like you see what I mean about Tughlaq forts. It's sad because clearly the devs wanted you to interact with it, wanted it to be the focus point, but it's such an expensive investment. Powerful, sure, but you know, even the resources aside, the timing to get there. You have to build this fort, which takes a long time, takes as long as a TC to build. And then on top of that, you need to upgrade it twice to make it comparative to a real fort. And then more than that, to actually get it to its full power with the compound defenders. It's just such a big time investment. Wingard Palace coming in. Gully feeling no pressure at all. Gully just trying to get more cav. It's his only hope is maybe just try to flank raid here because your opponent does have a lot of economy. Good connect. We'll find him out in gold. I ain't got no clue about this game, but I can see this must have hurt Kilyadi. I mean, it's a painful one. He put a lot into that key. The idea is cool, but you see the weakness of Ajma. Ajma is ridiculous once you have all of the warriors summoned, but getting Emir warriors out requires time. So, like, the counterplay, if you're already on the crossbows, just keep attacking him. Don't let him reach a core count. I can't believe this, man. I never, ever get to see the Eye of Sauron in Tughlaq games. And now we're seeing multiple eyes. That is its official name, by the way. It's just, you know, the devs Like, they didn't want to get sued by Tolkien's family, so they chose to call it Curse of Aliyah. But if you have a look, it is very, very clearly an Eye of Sauron. Like, I think we can agree this is pretty damning proof. You know what? They should have actually just made it even less subtle and had it give you an increase on vision as well. And Gully, oh god, we've been here before. Why no heal elephants? A, he doesn't have Dome of Faith. B, they lose their value when you go deeper in the game. Healing is good, really powerful, in fact, early on. Tends to fall off later on in the game. Unless you have, like, War Elephant Strat. You need very chunky units for healing to remain viable in the mid-game and the late. Still taking stone. Few Raider Elephants gonna make it in. Kigali says, I ain't dead yet. Look at me go. There's still more stone on the map. Wait, what are we... Oh, I see. Ashmore Warriors are actually orcs? That's kind of believable. They just spawn out of the ground out of nowhere. And they get weak when they get away from the influence of Sauron. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, legit, Emir Warriors are basically orcs. Not the human offspring ones, right? Not Saruman's army. Because those ones could be away from home. There's a purest orcs. Oh, God. Guys, that's a castle, by the way. They're so weak when they're not upgraded. Raider Elephant's going to spring into action. Just thinking about it. I mean, Kilyadi does have the number advantage right now. He definitely has more castles, guys. As we know, the Greatest Lord is the one with the most keeps. Still has 4 of them. In fairness, I mean, he has at least got good ability about the Tower of Victory by going Raider Elephants. Gives them a big buff on their attack speed. Don't know if it's going to be big enough, though. And we get the trample! Big boy included. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Straight to the siege. You can't stop them. Oh, he may have trampled a bit too early there, though. Still connects on the back line. Kilyadi says, I'm not dead yet. No, surely not. There's no way. He crumbles it all. All siege gone. Oh, man, you got to respect the corners on him. He's still kicking. 8 seconds to a follow-up trample. The problem is the men-at-arms. Like, once you're at the men-at-arms, that's the big stopper for him. Can he break through them? We got his crossbows trying to make short work of them. Good snipe there. Go straight after the outpost to get rid of the aura. Gully, he's remaxed already, though. Like, this is the problem. Keep in mind, just a moment ago, Kilyadi had double the military up at 70 pop. And now they're neck and neck. I don't think you can just eco this out now. I mean, it's so difficult. You're playing up against an Imperial army. And true Imperial units. Rangers even joined the fray. Aragorn has arrived to make sure the orcs never rise again. And Kilyadi will know it is time to throw in that towel and give the GG. It's not going to be a 3-0 sleep or sweep. Gully will not go easily into that Dark Knight. His English pick continues to prove his most powerful dish to serve. Well, guys, I think we saw why people don't play Tughlaq at bad forwards. I don't know, man. I wanted to believe. I can't be the only one who's like, yes, surely this is the one. English 2TC, too good. GG comes through. All right, guys, I guess it's back to heal elephants. Why are we trying to evolve what works? Maybe one day the Tughlaq bad forts will be the way.